For me, dance is like life, and as you would teach a child to cross the street, you also bring that kind of care and concern and instruction and guidance to the teaching process to help the student understand the importance of the technique, understand the origins of the dance form, the philosophies, if there are any, or particular ones that you would like. To understand all of the different components takes time, takes patience, takes consistency, just as if we were, as I said, bringing up a young child to understand and appreciate and respect the rules of life and respect themselves and respect others. To be here at City College is like a dream come true. It's hard for me to imagine that 38 years ago, when I came back to school to study dance again, coming to City College and loving this place, taking classes with very skilled teachers, very demanding teachers, that they would invite me 3 times to join this department. It took me a long time to recognize that what they saw in me, I just did because I loved, but they saw something in me that I wasn't even in touch with. It's like one of the largest gifts that life has given me, and I am grateful and filled with gratitude for being given this opportunity to be here at City College for 32 years as a teacher, to meet people from all over the world in different cultures, to be able to not only share my understanding with them, but to also learn from them. So this is has been a big part of my life that I will always treasure. It's a loving toughness, you know, it's a gentle, kind toughness, but I grew up with discipline. And I know that a teacher's expectations of their students dictate how much the student is going to work, how hard the student is going to work. If a teacher has low expectations of their student, the student will not have high expectations of themselves, and they will not strive to do the very best they can in most instances. I think the student responds, the student who can understand the importance of discipline will strive to meet the high bar that the teacher sets. The teacher knows, I know, that the bar may be so high that a student in one semester may not reach it, but I think that by asking a lot, the student exceeds their own personal expectations that they had for themselves when they come into the class. So by the end of the semester, if they last, they will see that they have improved to a level that they never imagined they would have ever achieved. Also, you have to realize that I'm a lot older than my colleagues, and I'm a lot older than most people that are in this department. In '71, I was brought up at a time when discipline was the rule rather than not. This time has changed in 70-some years, so that discipline is not quite the same as it was when I was young. So I like to teach the way I was taught. I feel that it gave me a lot of confidence and a lot of strength and understanding in my skills. And for the students who can withstand, that have skin that's thick enough to withstand the discipline, I think they too will move forward in their life. Because life, if you're too thin-skinned and you're not used to discipline, the world can chew you up and spit you out. If you want to be a dancer and you've got thin skin, you won't last. You can't be crying and running out of the room like a baby. You have to come with some resilience, with some understanding enough that you don't take the correction personal, and you use it to help you to push yourself beyond the barriers, the boundaries that you may have constructed for yourself that are actually holding you back from achieving that which you came to do. So for me, discipline is extremely important, and it's just my style. You know, don't try to beat my students down. I want to push my students up, but they also know that they have to learn that there's hard work to do before they can get to the core, the enjoyable core, the inner essence of dance. They have to work hard, and then they can make it look effortless when they start to execute their skills. My students have taught me to be a better human being. My students have shared with me their deepest wisdom. All people have wisdom if we just learn how to listen. The teacher comes to share wisdom, to share their knowledge, but also, in my opinion, to grow by receiving. My students have traveled or traveling all over the world. Some of them are very prominent choreographers and dancers. Many of my students and the students that have come through this department, this dance department at City College, have gone on to do great, great work. It always makes me feel very good when my students contact me to let me know that I have played an integral part in their life, that I have helped them to achieve their goals, that they are now passing on the same kind of philosophies and principles that I taught them. In many ways, as they teach, they're passing on these philosophies. The philosophy of love and kindness and compassion and truthfulness and uprightness and forgiving. Those are part, to me, the character building that dance brings. And as the students get to know me and they get to understand that part of the philosophy that I bring to my teaching, they also have been encouraged to use those types of philosophies. Oh my gosh. Well, I have to start at the beginning. Richard Fierro, Balmore Hernandez, then Bert, and then Vera, Tess, Van Lay, Yolanda Simmons, Glinda Arostegui, Mariela Morales, so many people who have come into my life that have assisted me, enabling me to be an even better teacher, so that as my classes grew, I was able to handle the volume and still be an effective teacher. To have these people in my life has been a huge blessing that I will always be thankful for. And I'm just happy. It's a sweet thing, but also a hard thing to be putting an end to a big part of your life. But the universe doesn't like vacuums, and so the universe will fill this vacuum. And I know that my life will continue to be filled with meaningful activities, physical exercise, learning and growing, interaction with more people, and moving forward. And in which way, I don't know. But in the immediate future, taking care of my home that was flooded out, that's being rebuilt, and looking forward to having a new home, and my garden in Sacramento where I grow my vegetables. And so that's going to be the first thing, and then I'll see. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll join a Rueda group, or maybe I'll start playing tennis more. I'll do, the kinds of things that I love to do. So take more languages, study Tai Chi, Qigong. These are things that are of interest to me.